Thank you, Mr. Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters, and honored guests. My full name is Andrew Eugene Kim, and I was born in Glendale, but I grew up in Koreatown, Los Angeles. Honestly, what I remember the most from my upbringing is a pervasive sense of anger. I was a really angry kid. I think I might have been born angry, because my mom tells me this funny story of when I was a baby boy. I have a little sister that's only 1 year younger than me. And when she was born, I became very jealous because all that love and attention and affection that used to go to me was not going to her. So to get back at her, I would go popo, which in Korean means kiss, right? So I lean in to kiss her, but at the very last second, I bite her. And she cried, and then I scurry off and try to get away from the scene of the crime. So that's how I was as a baby. But as I got older, I would say things got even worse. I was always getting in trouble, whether it be like fighting, stealing, vandalizing. I was just a bad kid. And looking back, I was always acting out and getting in trouble. Looking back, I think the two main reasons for this is, first is my relationship with my dad. Very complicated relationship. I would say he's like a very dominant Korean male. So he's very militant, angry, and kind of violent too. So that affected me. And then you got the neighborhood of Koreatown itself, which is a lot of crime and gang activity everywhere. So like I must have been mugged as a little kid at least 10 times. And it got to the point where my dad told me to stop going out. He said, stop going out, you're getting your watch stolen so much, I can't buy any more watches. So that's how it was growing up, and like my dad, there were many incidences where like, I remember he got held up at gunpoint a few times and got his car stolen, so, you know, just a lot of bad influences around me. And I was like, continued down that bad path until college. This is where everything started to turn around for me. So I went to UC Santa Cruz, which is a very liberal, free environment. So like to give you an idea of like what kind of place it is, we have a tradition where on the first rain of every year, a bunch of people get butt naked and they just run around streaking through campus, like in the mud and the rain and the grass, like in like a fun like a bunch of little kids. So it's a very hippie-ish environment. And that rubbed off on me in a good way, because I went from someone that was always like angry and worried about stuff into, you know, in this free, progressive environment where I really changed, you know, my way of thinking, a mindset shift. Plus, I met a great group of friends. I would say it's the first time where I felt like I could really like be myself and not only feel accepted but loved by people in my peer group. And it really changed the way I related with people. So I graduated, I would say graduated a much happier, open-minded, and much less angry person. Fast forward to now, currently working as a buyer for Ventura Foods, the food company. It's all right, but that's why part of the reason I'm here. I'm trying to transition to a career that's more communication and communication-based, where I can connect with people on a more meaningful level. So I'm here to build my tenacity to build up my social skills. Other than that, I pretty much live in the moment, try to enjoy life. My two biggest passions right now, I would say, are sports. I'm a sports junkie. So I'm always, at home, I'm always either watching sports, reading about sports, and when out with my buddies, we're either watching a game or like a big UFC fight, boxing, whatever. So I'm always into sports. And the other one would be music, especially hip hop. I've been listening to it since I was like 8. So I've been a big fan ever since, and that's me.